Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Man the Maker, and welcome back to The Last Flame. Last time, we kind of got trounced. We had a really hard time. We didn't kind of click into the synergy that we're needing. I was feeling pretty good about part of it, but we just didn't have the sustain. We didn't have the ability to tank some really good synergies in there that were just ready, but I think they had a couple pieces wrong. Um, or maybe again, I can blame it all on the dynamite and that I kind of screwed myself early on by pressing that a little too much. Well, we're going to see. We're going to jump in right away and try again. Okay, I say right away. I just took quite a big break. It's a bit late for me. Later than usual for me to be up and playing any games, but I'm just having such a damn good time. I'm feeling a little bit tired. A little bit wonky. I just took a break and practiced some music, some guitar, and some singing. If you were here before, I did do sort of some singing while streaming before. Well, since then, I have practiced quite a bit. And right away, I see fire again. I see fire out here on the map. We got Atrios with the Molten Shield. You just inflict frost and burn. I like this. I mean, what is your attack speed? Pretty high. You got crit already. And what do you do? So yeah, Sever second attack inflicts one burn or one frost at random to all enemies. You can also then consume frost to heal. That's very interesting. Along with Boomerang Axe here, he throws his Boomerang Axe, dealing damage in a line, deals 5% additional damage per burn on the enemy hit. You're going to be dropping burn. I'm kind of tempted to just go fire. On the other hand, I see over here ice. Defensive wall, we have an ice tank with Glacial Strike. You deal damage and taunt current target, scales with defense, and gains... Gains 1 defense for every stack of frost on the enemy that has the most frost. So you don't apply frost, but you get very beefy from it. You get shields, okay, and you cast ice orbs. Neither of you are frost enablers, just frost users. Alternatively, we have XZ09, who can get a nice big shield. High max HP is pretty good for him. Super mode gets lifesteal, attack speed, and taunting its current target. Interesting. I guess the attack speed, does it say how much? 20%. Would help it get to the next one. Do you go in attack speed just by default and then just double down on it? Could be. And Marco here, you like to be far away from people and you crit more. And Bleeding Storm, you gain a shield from bleed. Well, neither of you do bleed. Nobody here does bleed. And Korra, you are a shield per summon. You do have healing. We don't have any summon. I mean, honestly... Now, like, you don't necessarily need to just have burn, bleed, right? Like, it's okay. It's okay to be a little bit more diverse in the beginning. But honestly, I want to make the burn work. We failed last time. Let's try it again. Distillatron can turn trophies into gold. You gain a bunch of money one-time shot. Cheaper everything at the shop. Or money to heal. Now the question is, I mean, we don't go to I don't go to shops that often. Do I? Maybe I should. With the genie lamp. Well, which one is probably better? This one has an immediate impact. This one you probably don't want to go to a shop for a while and then use it before you go and then spend a bunch of money, right? Whereas this one says go to shops early, go to shops often. Or as long as you have money anyways. We'll take the genie lamp. Hopefully it will not sabotage me as much. So like going to an early shot can give us a power spike early on. Does that matter? We did die a bunch of times last time, and we are on a higher difficulty. So on the other hand, I like this. And then we go to the shop there. You can also do that. More fights in general. I prefer the fights. I don't know why. I don't really like the events. Let's go this way. So, tank. I mean, it doesn't matter. You're just going to leech off of him. You guys just go. It's going to be a pretty straightforward fight. There we go. Okay, you're dead. A little bit of frost. So frost, we haven't really touched on it before. Frost gives you magic damage. Spell damage. It just gives you additional damage per frost. The first time I won, I had, well, I guess I kind of had every debuff in that team. But yeah, anyways. We got money. A hero. Right away, I see myself with a similar team as last time. No AoE damage from the fire. Both of you do inflict frost. Flame. Burn, sorry. Both of you do inflict burn. The other guys. So I wonder, do I go with Ola here? I'm definitely not going to go Zotz. Having another tank, I mean, you are just pretty strong. You are just pretty strong. Let's go with Ola, though. And right off the bat, attack speed and spell power, HP, more damage, less attack speed. None of you will want that. The spell power, also not that interesting. Max HP. Yeah, you having a lot of max HP is fine. It allows you to have, I mean, it makes it longer for this to come into effect, but gives you more of a buffer when it does. Just go with the armor, screw it. And I mean, none of y'all are really, okay, small quiver we just love. And I think we want you, because we just want you attacking as quickly as possible. Like you're 100% attack speed. Just go nuts. And you get beefier. I mean, with burn, you just want attack speed on everything. Or the payoff, right? So I think I want maybe a caster again. The fire caster. I don't know. We'll just have to see. It doesn't really matter what I want or what I don't want. I'm going to get what I get. We'll see. Yeah. So you... I mean, let's just murder this thing. Can you get in there? I wonder. How much HP do you have? 730. I would prefer if you attack this guy, but you just decided that this is better. All right, nothing else to do. We're going to hope that you can outdamage this guy. Oh, and it looks like you can. Oh, yes. Another fire? That's what I was saying. I wanted pyro. Awesome. Okay. All right. I guess my blasé attitude has paid off. The game liked that. Pick an item. The last one we want is like healer, support. A tanky healer would be ideal. Every 3 attacks, the wearer gains a shield equal to 60% attack damage. Burning Sword seems good here. Burning Sword seems super good. And we're definitely going to put that onto you and just go nuts. Just pure attack speed. You're just going to be pure attack speed. I'm not really that interested in the fight recap. I don't know. I can always like open it up, but I kind of you get it on the glance, right? Who's dealing the damage? And this early on, it doesn't really matter. I think that much. I should level up, and I will. And it's going to be you. Okay, ethereal damage with the burn is pretty good. You're not in crit, and you don't. No summons. Debuff Mastery kind of fits. We'll see if you're dealing any actual... Like, every time I've had Ethereal, I'm always just like, what is this doing? It just doesn't do enough damage. But maybe that's my fault. No point. Anybody else? Proceed. Abomination. Send a beam to the furthest hero. I will make you the furthest hero. And you two are just going to... I mean, honestly... Who's a better tank of the two of you? Agar. With your boomerang axe. No, you got decent HP. Same armor. I guess it doesn't make a difference. You can heal yourself a little bit. I guess it doesn't matter so much. All right, let's go. I realize maybe I'm kind of glossing over the abilities of... okay, that's very effective. I'm glossing over the abilities because I basically had this team last time, and I'm kind of assuming that y'all have watched that already. Maybe that's a mistake on my part. What do we got here? It's another fire guy. But I kind of need a frontliner or a healer or something like this. I'm worried. I'm worried that they're going to just start having people that can chew through me. Yeah, you do bleed. I'm probably not going to use you. I'm just going to take Magnus. I know what I need. Like, it's not that, but I don't want the other guy either. He does have a little bit of shield, but he's not the one. Attack damage, and spell power. Spell power and max HP. We're going to reroll this one for sure. The Orcish Axe. We love the Orcish Axe on you. We know that. More max mana is great. I mean, we want attack speed on just every, like... I mean, all of you? You don't really have max mana regen, so attack speed is basically your way. Well, no, that's not true. This will pick up later. You just want to cast more, and you cast Lava Eruption. I don't see you staying here. You cast extra, and you get bonus attack speed. But you don't really deal that much damage. I mean, I guess it helps you cast more? Let's see here. Attack speed and defense. Max HP and defense. I mean, making you just beefier. I kind of want mana regen. No, again, we're going to reroll. Mana regen and defense. These are all what I want. But I think we will make sure that our tank is strong. I think everybody else can just do their jobs as long as they don't get murdered. So we're going to proceed with that. To the store? No, we decided to go this way. And we shall. Let's level up somebody for this fight. I mean, I was saying how let's keep the tank healthy. Let's do it. He can stun, critical strike. I mean, it's like it works with the burn, but I think I'd just get the stunning attack. You don't have the greatest attack speed, but just getting a stun is amazing. Can you now tank all these guys? That's my question. Something like this. You can probably maybe kill the bat. Trying. This is probably better. They don't have a lot. I'm just going to turn this on because honestly, they don't have a lot of HP. So why not? And can anybody level up from this? Not even close. Let's take the fight. Oh, you're actually going down there. They don't deal all that much damage, I guess. Okay, never mind. I'm starting to lose. Nope. Okay. Okay. Things are getting better. Do we live? Nice. We didn't even lose him. That was pretty close. That was dicey. But we did get the fragment. And the reward. Recruit a hero. Elios, you are a tank and a support. And melee. You've buffed the defense of all allies. I had him in a team. Was it one that I recorded? I think it was. Very strong. Very good. I mean, you gain lifesteal, but that doesn't really... I feel like that just doesn't do that much. Problem is we don't really have healing. We don't really have healing on the team. I mean, having more defense, sure, but we are really lacking in healing. So I don't think you are the answer either. I mean, I know these two guys, they're your blood and you've got a wolf. You're a damage guy. Do you heal? No. I thought he had some kind of heal, but it's just damage. He can deal a lot of damage. Puro has been very strong for me in the past. Not what we need. Magnus, yeah. You did the least. You don't have items. Yeah. I think we're not going to go for it. Critical strike gain damage. Deal amplification. Meh. Summons. No. That's interesting. That can that can change things. The Scarlet changes some things. We put that on our new guy, or we don't have to put it on our new guy. We put it on our tank. The mana regen as well, and the defense. I like it. Lifesteal equal to spell power. It's not great. It can work with you because you get spell power somehow. No, you don't. Your damage just scales with spell power. Fuck it. Let's go. Caster's Hat. Forge them together. Drop it on you, and you two are just going to stick together and beat tank bros. Yeah, I mean, I think what works now for you is regen and spell power. Regen and spell power. Right. Elite time. I could turn the fragment on. I mean, we can take the losses, right? So let's try this. You're the tank. You're swapping out. I forget what you do. Stuns all heroes. All heroes. And, like this. I'll focus this guy, take him out just as quickly as possible. You tank everything. We can do it. I have a feeling our damage is going to be pretty good here. You're getting murdered. That stun was pretty clutch. Did not quite get there. Okay, we're going to lose another one, possibly. We did not. Losing one is fine. We can do that. We can do that. No problem. And we get a nice relic. Critical strike chance, but gain max mana. All heroes. Gain mana regen, but lose attack damage. I mean, attack speed for money is pretty great. Gain 2 max mana. That's brutal. That's brutal. Losing 20. I mean, Golem is pretty good. We're probably going to spend our money. But, I mean, right now, 11% buff. We take it. Almost 12. I feel like you're just not casting enough. You're just not casting enough. Regeneration. We need to get you to be regenerating more. Consumes a burn on their target. Just, that's pretty crazy. Attack, yeah. The healing per summon, no. Every 5 seconds, Flakes gain a buff which increases the damage you deal from burns equal to 25%. Gain 1 mana regen, no. No. Spell power for bleed and shock. Max mana increased by 2 on cast. I mean, this is actually pretty great for our dual wielding friend. Where are you? I guess Ola. Congratulations, more max mana. And your cast will increase it. Will increase your regen as well. And more attack damage. Yeah, your attack damage is just going to go nuts there as well. All right, big moment here. All heroes gain 3 spell power per max mana on the hero with the highest max mana. So, how much times? 30 spell power for everyone? It's not bad. More defense. Pardon me. More damage. More damage, which is kind of whatever. I mean, maybe the... just do have a lot of defense. Probably they don't synergize, though, do they? Right? Because you're not going to have the Molten Shield. Unless you get your regen to be crazy. Which seems unlikely. Okay. Interesting. Just dealing damage per debuff every 3 seconds. No, we just don't do bleeds. Critical strike. That's insane, but not useful for us. We don't have summons. We don't have shield. So, masterminded. I mean, we can reroll. What can I enchant here? More max mana, more damage. I mean, what are we even looking for? Something that increases burn? Something that somehow heals? Heals would be great. Or I just enchant. I'll enchant this. More stuns. So now the stun is for 2 seconds instead of 1 second. And I can reroll this. I can just take the Mastermind. It's not terrible. 24 spell power. I don't know exactly how much more damage it's going to give us, but it's going to give us damage. More defense. Just more damage everywhere. I'm rerolling. Every 4 seconds, all heroes receive a heal equal to 200% of the team's max mana. Interesting. So, 50? Around 50, maybe? Probably not going to scale all that much. Oh, we don't deal frost damage. We don't deal ethereal. We don't have healing. I used this once to amazing effect. Or mech. Critical strikes. I mean, I guess... Every 3 seconds. Like, you don't have that much bonus HP. We don't have anything to give us absolutely absurd levels of bonus HP like we did before. I guess this... It's fine. I don't know. Maybe the spell power one would have been even better, but what's done is done. Just 2 archers. That seems easy. I guess we'll just do something like this. You're okay. Attacking this guy? I was like, are you crazy? So we cast. He does like. The problem is, I mean, he's got very high HP. You're about to die, but nah. It's okay. Those heals are coming through. Lots of damage there all of a sudden. We don't have like... That's so early. Okay, I shouldn't complain. I was like, we don't have damage scaling yet, or any kind of real scaling going on, but it's still early. We healed 2,500. That's pretty good. Mana regen and defense. Max HP. I mean... You have very, very low mana regen. Honestly, getting you reduction in your mana, yeah, but that goes against this anyways. Oh, also, you got 14. Right, it scales. So that does scale. You will just be increasing this. Well, I love this item. It is just beautiful. And the second one. Spell power and mana regen. The max? No. Let's go with the... I think I also want some... to be boosting up my casters a little bit. Pyro. Yeah, we want to give you more mana regen, I think. What was our damage? Yeah, she's in... I mean, they're both really close. And Pyro coming in third... without any items, pretty good. I can level. Yeah, debuff. There's really mana plantation. I like more lifesteal. We're gonna go with mana plantation for you, I think. To level you up. Lifesteal's not bad. Double attack, also not bad. I mean, you having lifesteal just gives you survivability, right? You deal a lot of damage. You deal a lot of damage. This is just going to make it so that you don't... Because, like, we don't have that much healing. A little bit. Not that much. And we can get you up. It's pretty bad. What is your passive, my friend? Debuff Mastery is pretty good for you. But again, how much actual damage did you do with Ethereal? So Debuff Mastery gave you 250 extra damage. I don't know. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not that convinced. What do we have here? Grave Diggers with AoE damage. I think we're going to do something like this. We'll have 3 attack you. We're going to get hit for the AoEs, but you're actually the biggest boy here. So maybe I want you two over here, pulling the damage. You're just going to help this guy tank. No, I don't want that. No, it's okay. You're fine here. All right, let's try it. On cast, you're healing, you get lots of armor. We are murdering this guy. I mean, you're also all getting murdered quite effectively. Is this all you, dude? I'm pretty sure that was him just nuking the crap out of him with his 3,000 damage there. Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty good. You just came in and murdered. Actually, did way more damage than Ola. Somehow. Your spell damage is just... wow. I mean, you've got pretty high attack rate, so... I guess you were just casting this. Additional damage per burn. We're inflicting a lot of burn. That's true. You inflict burn? You do. But you don't cast that often, I imagine. You only cast twice. How did you deal so much spell damage on 2 casts? Wow. She also cast twice, which is interesting. Glad you got 3 off. All right, let's see what we got here. I'm pretty happy with the team. More healing. Choose reward. Any passives I want to swap? I mean... you having stun just makes, like... again... how much damage did you do with that? Nothing. 170. Like, it's bad. It's bad. We're gonna swap. You're gonna be able to stun people because you attack so quickly. I mean, she actually attacks super quickly. Doesn't make sense to swap you and you, but you could swap. You don't really deal that much damage, right? Like, I guess the 570 is... oh, that's probably from this, from Scarlet. It is... I could try and re-roll it, but you can get some really janky stuff. I'd rather just switch. So again, what do I want to switch? At least when you hit, you do something. That makes your attacks not totally useless. It does give her the sustain, which she has none right now. Okay. We're going to swap you. I suspect that's going to give us a lot more crits. Mana regen, but we lose a bunch of HP when the fight starts. Not great. Spell power and gaining more per missing HP. For 3 seconds, the wearer heals the lowest HP hero for certain... okay, we can fill in the gaps in our healing here. We We tried this last time. You do get pretty good spell power. All right. We even have the item ready to go. This caster's amulet. I like that. You can get some healing going out there, right? And you do scale in spell power. So more healing as the fight goes on. I like how things are going so far. Oh, and it's a store. Any heroes? Rose, just a straight up actual healer. Gains spell power for healing and then just heals. She does heal the party. I don't really think I'm going to even look at anybody else because I'm pretty happy with the team. I mean, the one thing to think is like, how much defense am I getting from my defending guy? It's only 77. I'll buy her. I'll buy her. Right? How much actual defense are we getting? Yes, it's nice because it combos with this. You just have 75 base defense. That's pretty good. It does combo quite nice with 30 buff. Honestly, I think we're going to try Rose next time. I kind of feel like Ola can tank a little bit. Obviously not as good as when Elios is here. But with the healer, I feel good about it. What do I also really want? I kind of want more mana regen items, I guess. Or attack speed. 110 spell power. That I like quite a lot. It's a lot of mana regen. Anything to pair with it? That's interesting. Not really that much time. The wearer's attack inflicts 1 burn to all enemies. Attack speed item? Definitely not. And this is the caster. Yeah, I don't know. Where since orbs in the directions of all their heroes, healing all heroes it passes through for 5 times mana regen. No super high mana regen on anybody. I mean, we can get her up to 10 and him up to 10. And then that's just more healing. Bleed. 8 defense per max mana. That is a lot of defense on my lady with the high max mana. I think we're going to leave it at this. But unfortunately I can't actually use that yet. However, you as the healer? Kind of like it. Just getting that spell power. I mean, I can also just have him cast like a maniac. Which I kind of like too. Let's do it. I think we're going to save our money. And it's time for boss. If we just do this, we get it over with. Do I feel confident in the fight? We're trying out a new constellation. We're taking you out. I'll spend... You gain a shield, critical strike. Nah. We'll give yourself a heal so you're a little bit tanky. Anybody close? Not so much. All right. You summon troops and you do a doom strike. This looks good. I feel confident. Let's go. Confident that the damage is going to scale up. She drops that heal. I love it. We're fully healed. Everybody's looking very healthy. These guys come in. I want you to be dropping that damage. Yeah, that's definitely your job. The heals are keeping us very healthy. They're starting to stack up a little bit with these guys, but the heals are working still. The enrage is coming, which is not great. We're just not dealing enough damage to this guy. And they're starting to deal... Okay, we got it. We got it. Let's go. Okay. Whew. We need more damage. That's for sure. We did get the fragment. If we didn't take the fragment, the fight would have been easy. Healing 6k is pretty nice as well. Can recruit a hero. Chris, you're another healer. I mean, I'll just take you, but I'm not going to use you likely. We'll pick a relic. Whenever you pick an origin or change your origin, you heal and you gain a bunch of money. You gain flame after each fight. The start, you gain happy fish or angry fish, depending on your current flame. When missing 30, less than 30, you gain 20% attack speed. Wow, that's strong. When missing 30 or more, you get minus 10. That's crazy. Sticky fish. I will have to reserve myself a little bit. We're going to get another recipe here. The Night Fury doesn't really fit anything. Kara's Amulet. Cast all enemies gain 2 every debuff active on them. Additionally, after 10 seconds in fights, you gain a shield equal to 1% max HP per debuff on the enemy with the most debuffs. Somebody who casts quickly. Captain's Necktie is interesting. Every attack the wearer deals an additional 80 ethereal damage. You get minus 50 attack damage, but 80 ethereal on top. The ethereal does work with our burn. So you're gaining 30 extra damage flat with more synergy and can do 25% more damage per hex range from other enemies. So if the enemy is isolated, you can really get that damage up. If it's a boss, a lot of bosses summon, but sometimes it's just one. All right, these are both very interesting. Who can I actually use it with? I would put it on you, I think. I just took off. Where are you? The ethereal amplification. Son of a bitch. Now I want it. Now I want it. I mean, you have 417. Good lord. That's very, very high. I guess we have the lifesteal, so it makes more sense for you to have physical damage. So for you, don't have anything you can use the item with. cast, perhaps I do. Should get to see the fight recap from here. Like how much time did he cast? Did you cast a lot? The caster's amulet kind of matches with it. 2 additional, and I mean you also gain a shield. We don't have any physical. I guess you can attack often or cast often. Kind of makes sense just to put it with this caster's amulet though. Gives more, like it kind of just like loops into more spell power for you as well. And just makes it so you can take hits, right? You can just, you're not gonna die. You're gonna actually be I mean, just once. If we just getting the additional 2 of every active debuff on them, this seems better, but we're gonna go for the Kara's amulet just because we have it and we can actually use it. Can I just say how much I love this game? There's like the way that it works, there's just so many beautiful paths through it. And I really feel like each team that you're gonna kind of throw together can be so unique. The heroes, the items, the origins really can have a big impact. So good. So good. I can get you to 3. Attack speed. That's beautiful. And I can get you to 3. Defense, huh? I mean, or mana regen? Nah, defense, because you've got this item anyways, so stacking more and more defense on you is just solid. Especially because you don't really buff you don't have the buff from him anymore. Also, Pyro, you just did a crazy amount of damage. I mean, you were nuking the ads, right? And the only one. I mean, that is a problem. The problem is that our AoE DPS isn't great. I feel like we do. I mean, he's got a lot of items. So we are working on it. This one is not aggressive. All items going forward, I think we really do need to focus on the damage. We have to focus on damage. Attack speed, mana regen, I guess. But that's it for this episode. My goodness. We got back to, I feel much, much, much better about this team than the last one. It feels tight. The damage is a little bit lacking, but we found the healing. We have a healer, we have a healing item, we have a healing origin. That's a lot. Maybe what all this means also is we don't need to focus on. We can like pull back. Maybe we change the origin. It did heal 6k damage in that last fight. And it has some synergy. But I don't know. We'll find out what we do next time, because what we get is also strongly what determines our course. Such is life. Until next time, my name is Man the Maker. Take care, everybody. Have a wonderful day.